Hello and welcome to our GMCirrus Indirect demo. I'm Alex and I will be showing you how the portal works. I'm currently logged into GMCirrus, and what you can do here is go through the different pages. First of all, you've got the home page, you've then got a dashboard, apps and services, my workspace and billing. You've also got your basket in the top right hand corner and the option to view your account. If you go into your account details, what you've got is the option to change your email address, change your password for the portal, and also amend any of your billing addresses. If I go back to the home page, what I can then do is search for a product that I need to access. So in this case, I'm looking for M365 Business Standard. So what I can do is type that in at the top, and what it's going to do is then search for the product, and it should take me straight to the product group and then the product. So if I scroll down, I've got the M365 for business category and the view plans option. I'm just going to click on view plans, and then what I've got is the additions and pricing. So I've got the price over here, the retail price for Microsoft as well, and then if you scroll down you can switch between monthly and annually of the product, and that will update the pricing. If you scroll down even further, you've got an overview on the products that tell you a little bit about each of them. In this case, I'm just going to add the product to my basket. Once again, you can switch between monthly and annually, and that will update the pricing on the right here and on the left hand side, as well as at the bottom of the page. In this case, I just need a monthly license, but I might want 2 of those licenses, or even maybe you need 35 of those. What you can then do is just type in the correct amount, and what that will then do is just update the correct pricing. So in this case, it's going to update and it will show on the left. In this case, I just need the 1 license, so I'm just going to switch back to that 1 and it will update. If I scroll down, I can then name the subscription if I need to. So in this case, I might want to name it Microsoft 365 Business Standard, and then for the customer that you are purchasing it for. They may need some add-ons as well, so you can scroll down and find the add-ons that you need. For example, M365 Business Voice. If you click that on, what you've then got is that showing up at the bottom as an extra line product, and if you need to, you can increase the amount of that and it will update the quantity as well. In this case, I just need the business standard, so I'm going to untick that box. What you've then got is an option to cancel off the product if you don't need it. You can continue shopping and find another product, so you might want an M365 Business Standard, as well as an EMS E3 license that you could buy. In this case, I just need this license, so I'm going to proceed to the checkout. What you've then got is the reselling button enabled, and you've got a few options. First of all, you've got the option to change the product if you need to for something else, or you can bin the product off completely. You can put in a PO reference if needed, just in this section. And then what you have is 2 options. You can either select an existing customer from the list that you've already connected up to by sending out your relationship link, the customer accepting it, and then they will appear in this list. So for example, Alex test account demo, and then what you can do is just select them from the list and proceed to the next steps. You've also got a new customer option, so someone that doesn't have an existing Office 365 tenant, you can click on new customer, and what that will do is let you set up a brand new tenant for them. In this case though, I'm going to select that existing customer. I can then click checkout. I'm going to make sure that all the billing information is correct. Once again, if that needs changing, you can change that in your account section. Clicking on next. What I've then got is the option to set up the Office 365 domain, because in this case, this customer doesn't already have one. So you can put in here, for example, Alex test GMCirrus demo.onmicrosoft.com, the reseller MPN ID in here as well, and then you can just check out. That will then create the tenant. You will receive an email with credentials to log into it, and the license will also be provisioned against the tenant. So the next page you have is the service details. So you just need to accept the Microsoft customer agreement. So in this case, I'm just going to fill in my details here. The order has now been submitted and it's just waiting to be completed. While the order is being completed, if you do have any issues at all while using the portal or have any questions, we have a chat feature in the bottom right hand corner, which you can contact one of the team members on. The submission has been completed for the order, so what I can do is just manage that service now. This will take you to the Workspace Catalog for that specific customer, and you'll be able to see the license that you've got. You can then go into Setup, and you'll have a users list and licenses. In this case, we have got the user currently set up, and then you've got the licenses below as well. So in this case, what you can do is you can add a user if needed, filling in the details provided. You can then assign a role and assign licenses. In this case, what I'm going to do is just assign a license to the user by clicking Manage Licenses. What I've got is that M365 Business Standard license. What I can then do is just update that license. Now the user has been assigned the license, what you can do is you can manage the license to remove it off them, reset the password, edit the user information, or delete the user completely. If you scroll down to licenses, you'll see that license that you have got, the product SKU and the Microsoft subscription ID as well. What you can then do is go into your billing section. In here, what you see is all of your orders, all of your subscriptions, whether they're active, cancelled, or all view all, and then the assets section as well. So if you have any software subscriptions for any customers, you will see them showing up here as well. If you go into active subscriptions, what you can do is you can select your customer. So Alex test account demo, just set up. What we've got here is the license showing. So what you can do is you can action it. On the right, you can buy licenses, buy add-ons, or reduce or cancel the licenses, or you can go into the specific license as well and do the same on the left hand side. You've got the option to, I want to buy licenses, buy add-ons, reduce or cancel subscriptions. If you click buy licenses, you have the option to choose how many extra licenses you want, and you could submit that as well as the option to cancel. So in this case, I'm going to cancel off that license. You can select how many you need. In this case, it's just one. You can choose when it is, either immediately at the end of the billing period. I want to do it right now, and then the cancellation instructions. And then what you can do is just submit that. Now the license has been executed, it's all been cancelled off. What you can then do is exit out, and you can go to your dashboard. And then here, what you'll see is the product mix. So you've got your monthly cost, how many subscriptions you've sold, active subscriptions, the account balance, if there is any, the specific product mix that you're looking at over the last month, this month, the last 3 months. So you can view those, the subscription churn, so any new subscriptions, any cancelled subscriptions, as well as the latest orders, expiring assets, and expiring trial subscriptions. Also, you have the expiring subscriptions section. So if you cancelled off any licenses, but at the end of the billing period rather than immediately, they will show up here. And then the last page is the apps and services section, which will show you all of the products. You can scroll through and search for them using the top bar, or you can filter out using the apps and services featured products If you wanted to just look at those featured products, as well as you've got a range of categories you can look at, so Office 365, for example, and that will pull up those products you can then go in and find. That has been the demo for the Indirect portal. If you do have any questions around the portal, then please reach out to your account manager or use the live chat feature to get hold of one of the team. Please feel free to contact us at any time about any query. My name's been Alex. Thank you for your time.